right, hello everyone and welcome to our PAMIC webinar. My name is Brittany Milnick and I'm the Director of Communications and Technology here at PAMIC, and we are excited to partner with Enquiron to provide our members with a special human resources, law, and cybersecurity help through our Human Resources, Law, and Cyber Center within our website. Just a reminder, we have all the materials for this webinar, including a video of the recorded webinar, listed under our Event Materials tab in our website, and you can do that after our event. If we could switch to, okay, I'm going to before we begin, I would like to thank our Premium Gold sponsors. Without them, we could not have such a successful educational program. So our 2018 Premium Gold sponsors are Willis Re, Munich Re Hartford Steam Boiler, Donegal Insurance Group, Pennsylvania Lumbermen's Mutual, Mutual Boiler Re, Gen Re, Baker Tilly, Swiss Re, Guy Carpenter, and Markham. So without further ado, I will hand the presentation over to Doug and Jordana to begin our webinar on the enhancements of the Human Resources, Law, and Cyber Center.
Thanks very much, Brittany, and thanks everybody for attending. And again, a big thank you to PAMIC for expanding our partnership, in addition now to the great HR resources that most of you are already using. You now will have access to the cyber resources, which I will show you today. So I'm going to switch screens here and start with showing you how to log in to the law and the HR and cyber resources. So I'm going to go to the PAMIC site here and just remind you where you can get to your login screen. It's under Join and under Benefits. All right, so again, you can get to the login screen through the Benefits tab, and then you can click on Access the Law and Human Resource and Cyber Center, and now boom, we are in. So before I start, let Jordana introduce herself, and then I will get going and show you the new resources you now have access to.
Thank you so much, Doug. So good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jordana. I work for or on the client services team, and I also assist on the account executive team as well. So I will be your main point of contact for anything, anything that you may need, for any questions, any assistance with the site and the services. So I will be offering support in any way, shape, or form that I can.
Great, thank you, Jordana. And as a follow-up, Jordana will be reaching out to individual PAMIC members and giving them a demo like I'm doing now, just to walk them again through the portal and answer any individual questions they may have with regard to the new resources. So I'm just going to give you a brief overview, but in very short time, Jordana will be following up and giving you a more in-depth demo and walking you through the portal. So I am now on the home screen, and just one more time, Jordana, can you confirm that you're seeing the home screen okay?
I'm not seeing it. I'm in the audience view, but I'm not. It's black for me. I'm not sure if anyone else, but I know Wilson confirmed that he can see your screen.
Okay. So Wilson, you're able to see it?
Yep, I see the screen right now. You're on the PAMIC page.
Perfect. All right, thank you. I won't ask again. So one of the first things that I'm going to show you is our Preference Center, and you probably have already seen this before when you've been on the site to access the HR resources. But just to give you a reminder of what the Preference Center is, and then show you the differences now that we have cyber included. So again, states, that won't change. You'll select whatever state you're in. Most of you are in Pennsylvania, but you may be in outlying states too. Topics, this is where there will be a change. You'll still see your topics for HR and employment. So you'll click on the topics that you're interested in, but now you will see categories for cyber. So if you're interested in risk assessments or training or whatever you're interested in, you'll click on, you'll save your preferences. And by doing so, this is going to create a custom content page for you based on those preferences. So when I toggle and go to your content, it's going to show you a page that has been developed based on those preferences. So it's going to show you what's trending based on those, what's recommended for you, what are you doing today, and so forth. So again, you'll still have all the HR tools and resources accessible, but now in addition, you're going to have the cyber ones too. Another thing, I'm going to go back to the home page and show you an important feature here is we have an invite a colleague feature. So a lot of you are probably HR managers or somehow affiliated with your company's HR because you're using the HR resources. And the cyber resources are still very important for HR functions, for training and so forth. But in addition, your IT department may also be users of these services. So very easily you can invite other colleagues from your team to get access to the services just through this invite a colleague button. You put in their name, you put in the email address, you hit invite, and now your IT department or whoever else at the company you think would want to access these resources will now have access to them. Because you have unlimited amount of users, so you could have everyone at your company using these resources if you want. Obviously that won't likely be the scenario, but more than likely you'll have someone from the HR department using like you already are, but now you may want to add someone from your IT department. So I wanted to show you that. So let me go back now and show you very similar to the layout for the HR resources. There are three main tabs here. There's Get Advice, there's Resources and Solutions, and I'll walk you through each one briefly. Let me start with Get Advice. Just like our HR resources, you have unlimited access to experts to answer your questions. So you can ask questions through the toll-free number, and you're guaranteed a response no later than the end of the next business day, or you can ask through the Ask Now button. And the Ask Now button will send a secure email to us. We'll make sure the right expert gets the question, and we'll respond again no later than the end of the next business day. A difference between who's answering the questions for HR versus cyber. On the HR side, as you know, you have tenured lawyers with significant HR experience who are answering the questions and providing legal advice to your questions. Whereas on the cyber side, we have cybersecurity experts and tech experts who would be answering those questions. They're not lawyers, but frankly, they really don't need to be in this situation. Again, they're going to be people who are going to answer your questions related to your cybersecurity needs, whether it's phishing or password protection or whatever it is. So again, same concept. You can access the experts through the Submit Now button, or you can call the toll-free number, either way. And I should remind the audience too, you should see a question and answer tab where if you have any questions you want to submit, you can do so. And at the end of the presentation, we'll answer as many as we can. But again, Jordana will be following up and reaching out to you individually to walk you again to the portal and answer any questions you have for your specific business. So I showed you Get Advice, so let me click on Resources, and again, I'll show you some of the different things we have. You still will have access to all the different HR topics and tools and resources that are there, but in addition, you now have access to all the cybersecurity topics. So there are a bunch there, you know, from ransomware to hacking to encryption, a lot of different things. And again, with the content, it's populated and updated almost daily. So we're always adding new things content-wise, things that are hot in the cyber industry, and we will be constantly updating this page with new resources. All righty, I am going to now switch to the Solutions tab. And again, you may recall on the Solutions for HR and Employment, you have things like a handbook builder or job description builder and different things, the webinars, the training. Well, now you will have access to the various solutions cyber related. So for example, online cyber training, we have 10 different modules here that you can choose from and do some online training for your group. So it's very simple to launch the online cyber training. You just hit this button and it will prompt you to enter some info, and you'll launch the training. And the training can be taken by your supervisor level or by all employees, either way. So we have various training modules for cyber. Let me go back to the Solutions tab and show you some other solutions we have. We have this incident response plan. So as you know, every business now really needs an incident response plan to know what to do if they ever are hacked or there ever is a cyber threat. So if you don't have an incident response plan, you can develop it right here on our portal. If you do have one, you can update it, but it's very simple. You'll essentially start with doing this plan scorecard, and you'll answer a few basic questions. And the questions like, do you handle sensitive data and things like that? And as a result of your answers, it will prompt you that you should develop either a basic plan, a small to medium enterprise plan, or an enterprise plan. So again, it's very simple. After you do the scorecard, it will prompt you to which incident response plan you should do, and then you'll be able to develop it and build it right here on our portal and use it for your company. Go back to, I'll show you a few other tools we have, and then I do want to show you a cyber assessment that is on the home page. We are always doing webinars, so in addition now to the HR webinars that we do on a regular basis, we're now doing, you'll now have access to watch our cyber webinars. Most recently we did one which really combined HR and cyber together, but we will continue to add to our library of webinars for cyber topics, and you will all get invites to those webinars if you're interested. This is one of the, I think, in my opinion, one of the key things to our services. You will now have access to a baseline phishing test that you can launch right here from our portal. It's very simple. You just click on this button, put in your information, and we will on our end then contact you and most likely talk to someone from your IT department to develop a phishing campaign, and we will phish all of your employees over a 3-day period and then give you the baseline statistics on who clicked on things that they shouldn't have and things like that. And what's great about it is those that did click on a phishing email will automatically be prompted to enroll in training. So first, we will show you the things that you should have noticed and not clicked on, and in addition, we will recommend training be taken by those individuals. So it's very simple to get started. Again, you just have to click on the phishing icon and put in your information, hit submit, and then we will contact you and set up that baseline phishing campaign for your group. I'm going to go back to the home page now and just show you one other key thing that is on this home page here, and it's a cyber assessment. And it's a very easy 15-question assessment, and I'm going to click on the questions that are here and show you the questions related to the assessment and then what will populate once you take it. So let me get this rolling. There it goes. So they're very simple questions. What industry are you in? How many employees do you have? How many locations? Things like that. And then some of the questions, get a little more technical. I'm just going to quickly click through and answer the questions and then show you show you the assessment once it's done. But, again, it's simple questions. Is your data transmitted in a secure and encrypted method? Hopefully, but if not, or if you're unsure, you would click unsure. And so just some other questions here. Again, I'm going to finish populating this so I can show you what will turn out after I hit complete. So almost done here. One more. All right. So now you hit submit, and this is going to give your group an actual assessment and steps to make you more secure. And what's great about this is all of the steps that are recommended are things you can do right here on the portal. So as a result of this question, it's recommending that you build a data protection policy. Well, you can do so right here on our portal. So again, in one spot, you have access to all of these different things to make sure that all your policies and procedures, one, that you have them in place, or two, if you do have them in place, that they're up to date. And you can do that all here right on the portal. Password protection policies and so forth. So everything that populates here can be done on the portal. And this is a living document. So after you've gone through and done some of these recommended steps, you can go back to the home page and retake that assessment, and essentially your assessment will change based on your answers. So again, it's a living document. You can go back and take it again if you need to. And again, the beauty of it is in one spot you can build all of your policies and procedures that you need to be more cyber secure. On the home page, we'll continue to have different polls and different things. They will change somewhat. In addition to having just HR polls, you will also now have cyber polls. So you'll see those pop up as you enter the portal. And again, cyber alerts and different things. We're populating this screen often. I mentioned, I already showed you the access to the phishing test, but in addition to going to the Solutions tab, you can also access the phishing test right here on the home page. It will always be there because, again, it's one of our most used solutions. A lot of our users just love the ability to phish all of their employees and see how they're doing with phishing, and to make sure that they're being more secure. So again, this is a basic overview of the portal. Jordana will be following up and giving you a more detailed deep dive and answering any specific questions you have to your business. But I'm now going to switch screens and go and see if there are any questions. Or actually, Wilson, can you let us know if there have been any questions that have been submitted?
Yes, we do not have any questions at the time.
All right, well, that makes it easy. Well, again, I hope I've given you a nice high level of the new resources. I'm very excited about this opportunity, and we are very excited to, again, meet with you individually and help you build any policies and procedures that you need, or launch phishing campaigns, help you train your employees on being more cyber secure. We'll be doing a cyber webinar very soon. A new one will be coming up. But we have several that are in the library. So any of the cyber webinars that you're interested in watching, you can go to the library and access them there. And again, we'll continue to add alerts and more cyber topics as they hit, and update this portal often. And the main beauty that you have with this portal is you always will have access to our experts. So any question you have, whether it's, I think I've been hacked and I need help on how to assess what's going on, or it's I need to launch a phishing campaign but can't figure it out how to do it on your portal, you will always have access to our users, or to our experts, either through the toll-free number or the Ask Now button, and you'll be guaranteed a response no later than the end of the next business day. Even with the cyber risk assessment that I showed you, if you want one of our experts to walk you through that assessment, you can ask them and they will get on the portal with you and walk you through it. So you always have access to the experts to ask your questions, and that really is one of the main beauties of what we do. So please use it often, and I hope you found this demo beneficial. And any questions or comments, please follow up with either myself, Jordana, or Brittany, and we look forward to helping you become more cyber secure.